Hi, it is a great pleasure to be interviewing you, Mr. President. I hope this interview will be wonderful.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I believe these conversations are important, and I'm ready to share my thoughts clearly. Please ask me anything you have in mind, and I'll do my best to answer.
Okay, first question. How do you build genuine relationships with your team, avoiding relying solely on personal merit?
Building genuine relationships starts with trust and transparency. I make an effort to listen to my team, to value their input, and to give them real responsibility. It's not about personal merit alone, but about shared vision and mutual respect. When we succeed together, the trust grows even stronger.
Okay, perfect. Two question. To make decisions that benefit to country. Do you listen to the voice of the people before your advisors?
Absolutely. The voice of the people is always crucial. I make it a point to stay connected with citizens, hear their concerns, and understand their needs. Of course, I rely on advisors, but people's voices guide the final direction. This balance ensures that decisions serve the whole country.
Okay, excellent. Three question. What is your great strength as a leader, and which has been the most difficult to cultivate?
I think one of my greatest strengths is consistency. I try to stay true to my values, even when facing challenges. The hardest quality to cultivate has been patience. Change takes time, and as a leader, I have to keep faith in the long term vision, even when progress is slow.
So perfect. Fourth question. How do you respond to collective well-being and individual rights if some people are unjustly detained?
This is a delicate balance. I believe that collective safety is important, but individual rights must never be ignored. We must have a transparent justice system, and if someone is unjustly detained, we must correct it swiftly. In the end, freedom and justice are the foundation of a fair country.
Oh, excellent. And five. Have you made
I,
a decision during your administration that you later regretted?
yes, there have been moments of reflection. Sometimes a policy didn't have the impact I hoped for, or I didn't fully anticipate the consequences. When that happens, I acknowledge it, I adjust course, and I learn from it. Leadership means being honest about mistakes.
Excellent. Sixth question. In your childhood, what values did you learn from having a Catholic mother and a Muslim father?
From my childhood, I learned the value of respect and openness. My Catholic mother taught me compassion and service, while my Muslim father instilled in me discipline and faith. These values gave me a broad perspective, and they shaped how I lead today, with tolerance and understanding.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. I agree. And seven, how do you manage the pressure of being one of the most closely watched leader in the world?
I stay grounded in my purpose. I remind myself why I serve and who I represent. I rely on a strong team and I take time for reflection. Of course, there is pressure, but I keep focused on the long term goals and the well being of my people.
Oh, excellent. Eighth, how do you envision the country in about 10 years? Any dreams you still want wants to fulfill?
In 10 years, I see El Salvador as a prosperous nation, with strong security, a thriving economy, and a leading role in innovation. My dream is to see every single child have access to quality education, and for our country to be a model of stability in the region. I'm still committed to that vision.
Okay. Nine question. How do you handle criticism from many powerful global organizations regarding your decision making?
I take criticism seriously, but I don't let it deter me from our goals. I listen carefully, I engage in dialogue, and I explain the reasoning behind each decision. In the end, I stay focused on what is best for El Salvador and its future.
Okay, I understand. And same question. If you could enter a classroom and speak to the students, what would you say to impact their minds?
I would tell them that their dreams matter and their potential is limitless. I would say believe in your ability to shape the future and never be afraid to ask big questions. Your actions today will define tomorrow, so stay curious and never stop learning.
Okay, and so excellent and perfect interview. So thank you and God bless. Bye.
You're very welcome. It was my pleasure to speak with you, and I wish you all the best in your studies. Take care and thank you again.